this week's recap of American Idol.
Well, they started off the show with a little behind-the-scenes footage.
Yeah, they made good on their promise. They went to sing the national anthem at the NASCAR race.
Start your engines.
That's right. And then, little recap, they used the save last week on Kasim.
And the rest of the little ditties were getting ready for the songs for the 80s week.
The best part was that the background music was Take On Me.
I loved it. Loved it.
I have a hair in my mouth. Okay.
So this week's a double elimination because I used the save last week.
It's also 80s week, so freaking get ready.
Alright, I love 80s week. I grew up in the 80s. It is the decade of decadence. It is my favorite time period that I've been alive for.
I wasn't alive then, but I loved it.
Alright, well, Ryan came out with some dirt on his face. I mean, facial hair.
I think Ryan looks good with a little scruff. I think you should leave him alone.
I didn't really like it too much. Guys, let us know in the comments.
What did you think?
Yes?
Circle 1.
Or
yes,
no,
or maybe.
Right back. Alright, and then David Hasselhoff came out bringing out the envelope of results for this week.
But he's not going to waste his appearance just walking out and looking pretty. He's going to give the people what they want.
What do they want, Maddie?
Apparently they want a really scary medley of 80s songs.
That was so bad. They should have let Ryan sing.
Ugh.
We saw him in Jekyll and Hyde.
We didn't actually see him live. We saw him on TV.
We saw, yeah, and I was just like...
Murder, murder, it's even worse than dying.
Alright, but Boy George is here!
Yay! So, the group sing this week was Karma Chameleon.
Oh, love that song.
And they were joined by none other than Boy George.
I love Boy George in the 80s, and I still love him.
I was waiting for Hasselhoff to run out and steal the mic, but he didn't.
Alright, well, only 9 are continuing on this week, and the first one was...
Daniel Seavey.
What?
Goo goo gaga. Sorry.
He sang Hall & Oates, You Make My Dreams.
I love this song. So I had some really
80s song.
Really high expectations for this.
He messed up the words.
Yeah, did you guys notice that? That second verse, he kind of flubbed it a little bit.
Flubbed it.
But I gotta give him props.
He picked it right up.
He had a good recovery, he figured out where he was, and he picked it up like he said.
But one of the judges noticed it too. What was with that awkward dancing? Don't spread your legs for everyone. They don't want that. You're like a baby.
Yeah, it was a little too planned, too. You know what I mean?
Stop laughing so much. No one likes that. Makes everyone uncomfortable.
All right. Well, next up, Quentin.
Singing some Phil Collins, In the Air Tonight.
Nice accent. He said that he was really trying to work on his pitch. And I think he has improved somewhat, but I think there were still some pitch issues tonight.
How about that outfit, though?
It was great. He's always looking good.
My God.
Always.
He is a fashionista extremista.
Mm-hmm. I'm glad that he's still sticking around, because I was worried in the beginning of the season that people weren't really going to understand him.
Yeah.
But I'm glad to see that he's sticking around.
Yeah. All right, Joey Cook up next. And I was so excited to hear that she was going to do Cyndi Lauper. Girls Just Want to Have Fun.
So was Keith.
Why not? I mean, this is just such a fun 80s song.
Yeah.
And I was really somewhat disappointed with her arrangement.
I just feel like it didn't really work for her voice, her style. That one part when she really broke it down, you got like that ska vibe.
Yeah.
I think it was really working for her, but there was just something off. It definitely wasn't one of her best.
I think it would have been better if she had just slowed it down.
Yeah.
I still love her.
Of course. She's one of my favorites.
And you know who else loves her? Boy George.
She got the special treatment.
Keep his hands off of
She
her.
touched him. Okay.
All right, Tiana was up next. She took on a big gun, Whitney Houston.
Yeah, that's a big deal.
That is a big deal, because if you F that up, you're going to look like an idiot. So, and not a lot of people can actually sing this. She sang, I Want to Dance with Somebody, and Keith loved it.
Keith was ready to dance. Keith was killing it at that judges table tonight.
He was,
the shoulder.
every single song, he was doing something or other.
All right, baby.
This was fan-freaking-tastic.
Yeah, I think this was a great comeback for her after shaky performance last week.
Shaky, disastrous.
I don't know about disastrous, but yeah, this was a good one for her.
Yes. Jax was up next with Bon Jovi. Her hair was...
That was cool.
It was really cool.
She had like rings braided into her hair.
Yeah. I think she had on extensions too. I'm not sure, but or at least some filler in there. But it looked fantastic.
Yeah.
She did "You Give Love a Bad Name." This was a really interesting arrangement. I've never seen anything like this before.
I gotta say, I wasn't a big Jax fan in the beginning, but I feel like she's really honing in on what works for her. Mm-hmm. She's taking those risks, and she's learning, like, this is a yes, this is a no.
She learned how to push that bench out like a badass.
What if you need that later? No, I really enjoyed this performance.
I'm sure they have like 6 or 7 in the backstage area, just in case.
What did you think of her performance?
I loved it.
Okay.
All right, Nick Fradiani, he did his little Michael Jackson Man in the Mirror, and I was like, whoa, wait a minute.
It's a big song.
That is a big song.
Big song.
It's a big song in its simplicity. Mm-hmm. And he really rocked it out.
Yeah. The thing about Nick, in the past I feel like he was almost like too polished. But I feel like this song, you could tell he was really excited to sing it. He really had a lot of emotion behind it. And that really shined through and showed his personality more.
What was up with Teenage Harry tonight?
All
he
night.
Was feisty from the word go.
I think he's angling for a guest spot on Jimmy Fallon, the Ew sketches.
Ew.
Ew.
Stop it. What do you mean?
Yeah, he was very Teenage Harry
Spank
tonight.
me, J-Lo.
Well, yeah, then it was time for guest performance by Salt and Pepper.
Salt and Pepper. Push it.
Obviously.
Burr, 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 burr.
Yeah. So Harry was shaking his butt in J-Lo's face.
Well, if her face is down
well,
here,
you know what I mean. Whatever.
All right. Then Clarky was up next.
Clark.
He did The Police, Every Breath You Take.
I love this song. Is like super creepy, but I love it.
He's such a Sting-anista.
Stinganista?
Yeah, he could definitely... There's so many artists that he could just emulate. Mm-hmm. And Sting is just... It's like he...
But he makes it his own. You sound really flustered.
Because I am. It was the best performance of the night.
I think it was a good decision to keep it in the original key, like he had originally wanted to do.
I think it was a great decision to just do it on the piano, stripped down, too. It was so
he's great behind the piano. I think that's when I like him best.
Yes, with those sparkly blue eyes and...
Okay.
Next up...
Calm down.
He took on Robert Palmer. Addicted to Love. This is one of my husband's favorite songs.
Yeah, his goal this week was to kind of chill it a little bit on the running around the stage, focus more on the singing, and I think that really helped.
Immensely.
His vocals were way better.
Way better, except he's got to work on the grumpy cat faces now. They're just not...
He's feeling it, okay? He's feeling it.
He's a really okay vocalist. Really.
Well... Okay.
So then the final spot goes to, drumroll, Rayvon.
Whoa!
I was a little surprised.
Yeah, I was too. I don't know. I was and I wasn't.
I mean...
I kind of thought Adana was going to make it.
Yeah, that's what I thought as well. But Rayvon, I mean, he's kind of shown himself to be like a one-trick...
Yeah. I mean, that falsetto is amazing.
Yeah.
But we want to hear more.
Yeah, we want to hear regular stuff, too.
So, he sang another one of our favorites, Tears for Fears, Everybody Wants to Rule the World.
This is like my go-to song of the 80s. He was lagging, though, it seemed like.
Yeah, it seemed like he was a little bit behind. The song was a little bit big for him.
It was a little bit. It kind of swallowed him up a little bit, and I was kind of disappointed about that, but that would have been the perfect song for him if he had pulled it off. Mm-hmm. So, unfortunately, we have to say goodbye to Maddie and to Adana. My husband's favorite was Adana, so he's going to be upset.
So he's going to be upset when he gets home.
All right, so next week, Kelly Clarkson is the mentor. Mm-hmm. I hope she's bringing her baby.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
All right, and Ryan teased a new Twitter twist.
What's that? I don't know, but leave it in the comments. Do you think the right people went home? Who's in trouble next week? Who are your favorites tonight?
Clark.
And until next time,
much love.
Edit.